So hey guys, we got a little break here in the rain. The sun's finally just starting to poke out here. I'm really excited about this. We've been getting a lot of rain here lately. A little dreary, downy kind of conditions here in pretty cool weather. We actually even lit the wood stove just the other night, which was kind of an exciting thing, but at the same time a little sad. It means winter is moving in. So I got a bunch of popcorn sitting out here, and I want to get this stuff harvested. We've just been getting so much of this rain. I think our neighbor got 4 inches on the rain gauge the other day, and it just seems like it just keeps coming and coming and coming here. And now that I got this little break here, I want to get out and harvest some of this stuff. So you can see they're looking pretty good right now. Actually, when you look at the cobs themselves, the seeds are getting really nice and hard. Starting to see a lot of birds starting to show up in here, so I know I need to start getting on this because they're going to start trying to clean this up here. I'm going to save all the stocks. We have a sort of a neighborhood, I call it a neighborhood hay ride that our neighbor puts together. He wants me to set aside a bunch of stocks for him so he can decorate up the hay wagon. Also, my wife usually likes to stick a couple of these things up on our front stoop. And since we gave all our sweet corn stalks to the pigs to make disappear, we're gonna have to set all these aside here. So you can see it's looking pretty good. The kernels are really nice and hard, can get my fingernails in them. But I do know they need a little bit more time. I've been coming out and harvesting a little bit here and there and picking some of the kernels off, drying them out onto some paper towels, and have done a couple of different test pops, and I do know that these are going to need some more time to dry. I was talking with one of our neighbors the other day. We were talking about hunting together on a goose hunt here, and while we were chatting, we ended up bringing up the topic of growing popcorn. Apparently he's been growing popcorn for many years. He grows a huge garden and does a lot of sales at farmers markets. And the thing that he says what he does is he takes all his, he throws them in little onion bags, hangs them up so rodents can't get into them, and then he'll start popping them around Christmas time. So we don't have any onion bags. We don't buy onions from the store because we grow all our own, and the few people that we've talked to that they don't really eat a lot of onions, so they don't buy the big bags. So we're trying to round up some mesh bags. I took a peek in the sporting goods department at Flea Farm the other day. They got these ones that you can carry decoys in with a little backpack strap. They're about $15 or something. Pretty big size bag. But my wife found basically 10 of these for the same price of that on Amazon, and they just don't have the strap. So what we'll do is we'll lay these out on some newspaper here to kind of continue to dry till those show up, and then once those show up, I'll throw them in the mesh bag. That way the air can circulate through them, and we'll probably hang them up in our wood burn room so they'll dry out quicker, just because wood heat's a pretty dry heat. So time to get harvesting. All right, I have to show you guys something. This is blowing me away. I've found this in a couple different places now. This is field corn. That's not popcorn. This is popcorn. It's just trickled in every so often. I've been finding these, and you can tell the difference. Obviously the kernel's a lot bigger. There's some denting happen. You know, they're kind of wide kernels where you look at next to a popcorn. It's a very different shape. And I look at the stalk here, and I don't even see a tassel on the top. So we got these seeds from Johnny's Seed Company, so whether when they were shilling the corn, if something got stuck in the conveyor or whatever, and these got mixed in with it, but I would think I would have caught this stuff as I was planting it, but maybe not. Maybe I was kind of in a hurry. We also don't have any field corn within at least a half a mile from us, at least. So it's not like it's a cross-pollination thing that happened. And I was thinking, oh, maybe a bird or something dropped in, but all this stuff is perfectly in rows, like it should be, like there. Like I planted it. So I don't know what the deal is here. I might try making some corn nuts with it. I might try grinding it to flour. I'm not sure. Maybe I'll save some seeds. The only thing is, you know, now it's been sitting here with the popcorn. It's probably been cross-pollinated. Who knows what I would get next year, but I'm just perplexed on how this got here.
Every day I write you some, but nothing that I have done. Like I'm my computer around the house, as you ride around
So this is one row, very first row. We got another 3 more rows to go here. You can see pollination, a little bit of an issue here this year. The tips on some of these aren't perfect. Some of the cobs are pretty small. We didn't really do a lot for our soil this year in the area that this was done. We tilled a little bit of cow manure in at the beginning of the season when we tilled up the garden. And about halfway through the season, I dumped a little bit of wood ash. I just lightly sprinkled that through. So that just brings the potash up just slightly in the soil. But not too bad. You know, something like this will probably get easily our family a little popcorn snack for a movie night or something. So I got the other 3 rows, but before I start diving into that, I'm going to pull out some of the string here, and I'm going to cut down some of these stalks and start bundling them up.
I could be the one to make you love. I have in the past, now that's a start. I could be the one to make you smile. I have and I keep each one on fire.